From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Thursday, October 6th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. Hazleton police found one person dead and another unconscious inside of a home on Emerald Court. Police and APTS were called to 712 Emerald Court in Hazleton this morning around 9:30 for a call of two unconscious individuals within the residence. According to Hazleton Police Chief Jerry Speziale, police found two adults in their 20s who were unresponsive, and there were children inside the home. The male was taken to Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and then flown to a regional trauma center, but the female did not survive.
Unfortunately drug-related, and this is just a terrible situation. We have the children being evaluated up at the hospital. We also have children and youth notified. Our detective bureau is up there with the kids. We just want to make sure that the kids are okay. Beautiful, beautiful kids. I mean, just beautiful children.
Speziale says that the drug epidemic is something that can affect everyone.
This is not a Hazleton problem. This is a national problem. This touches everyone. I lost a family member. My fiance lost a family member. You know, this touches everyone. And you know what? There's drugs out there today that people don't have to be addicted. All you have to do is want help. All you have to do is want that help. There are drugs out there that will let you lead a normal life. But otherwise, this is what destiny brings. When you play with the drugs that are out there today, not knowing what it's laced with and the strength of it, it's just horrible.
City code enforcement is assessing the property, and police are continuing to investigate. A fatal accident in Kingston happened on Wyoming Avenue last night. Witnesses say a tan Cadillac slammed into the rear end of a Hyundai SUV near the Price Street intersection, then rolled over several times. The male driver of the Cadillac was killed. The female passenger in it survived. Neither name has been released. No one else was injured. Witnesses say the Cadillac seemed to speed up as it approached the Hyundai. Police are still investigating. 10 years in prison for 42-year-old David Weaver of Junedale. That's the sentence handed down in federal court on Wednesday. Weaver robbed several banks and a Dollar General in 2013 and 14. Weaver robbed banks in Jim Thorpe, Drums, Penn Forest Township, and Broadheadsville, along with a Dollar General in Nesquehoning. He brandished a gun in each of them. An accomplice, Crystal Searfoss, also pleaded guilty. She'll be sentenced today. New meter regulations may be possible for the city of Hazleton in the near future. WYLN's Aaron Harvey has more.
There may be new times for parking at a meter in the city of Hazleton. Last night, Hazleton City Council held their regularly scheduled meeting and tabled an ordinance that would regulate the days and times of the use of parking meters within the city of Hazleton. The ordinance was tabled because Mayor Jeff Cassatt was absent from the meeting and council wants his input. Right now, payment for metered parking throughout the city is enforced Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. City Councilwoman Grace Kuzo explains why she wants to change the meter times.
What was put on tonight for council was an ordinance setting a time frame for the meters downtown. We need to be more helpful to our businesses. I presented 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And the days that City Hall is closed, those days were not going to have to be utilized. I just think that 7 to 7, who's downtown at 7 unless somebody's going into work? Aren't you becoming discriminatory there? And then at 7 o'clock, what's still open other than a restaurant and something like that? And it's just not fair. They're not. I think you have to be more fair here, and we're not.
There is also some other concerns with the meters throughout the city.
You have another problem. On some, I'll use Broad Street, between Vine and Church. One side of the street has meters, the other side doesn't. I use Laurel Street, between Spruce and Green. There's 2 meters on the one block. and that's it.
A few weeks ago, the police department put papers in water bills to make donations to the department and raised over $9,000 so far.
The HCA, the Water Authority, put in their water bill, added a line to make a donation to the Hazleton Police Department, and they responded with some $9,000, 539 donors. That's fantastic. We're looking at other ways to bring in revenue to the city without raising taxes, and this was one of them.
The mayor still needs to present council with a budget by November 1st.
He came up with a spending plan, which in the years I've been here, of just 15 years, no mayor has ever done that. Maybe, he's trying to be helpful, but he's really doing half his job. His job is to present a budget, and I understand maybe if he had spending ahead of revenues, he wanted us to look at it, and I will look at it and make some suggestions.
In Hazleton, for WILN News, I'm Erin Harvey.
Thank you, Aaron. In the past, those who walk or drive past the Arthur Street playground on 9th Street in Hazleton may have noticed the vandalism accumulating over time. Now, if you walk past it, it looks practically brand new. Yesterday and today, a group of about 20 employees from Lowe's dedicated their time and resources to help fix up the playground. Recreation Director for the City of Hazleton, Joe Zeller, says that the city has been working on cleaning up the playgrounds around the area.
A few weeks ago, or a few months ago actually, Mayor Cassatt put out a call to area businesses and social organizations that if they had any interest in making improvements at the parks and playgrounds, to contact me at City Hall, and we would be happy to assign them a facility or take them to different facilities in the city and see which one they would be interested in helping to improve. So as a result, Lowe's, which is based in West Hazleton, called me, representatives from Lowe's, and we met, and I thought that the Arthur Street Park would be a good facility for them to help renovate, giving the close proximity to the Arthur Street School. And they came and we looked at the different things that needed to be done, and they contacted me earlier in the week and said that they would like to begin the project this week.
The team from Lowe's spent their day building picnic tables, fixing up the basketball hoops, and washing off graffiti from the skate park. Electrical Department Manager Ed McDonough says that each year, company-wide, Lowe's is allotted money to do what they call Lowe's Hero Day, to do a charity project for the community. To him, being a hero is his way of giving back to the community.
To be a Lowe's hero just means to give back to my community. I mean, when I was little, people did it for me and made a big difference. So for me, it's just giving back and seeing the smiling faces on the kids and just thinking they're going to have the same memories I had, going to a park, hanging out with friends, being safe, but actually enjoying their time. So it means a lot to me. It's just that little special place down in my heart there.
The Arthur Street Playground is just one of the playgrounds that will be getting fixed up by the city. Others include the East End Playground, West Court Playground, 12th Ward Park, and the Altmiller Playground. State Representative Tara Toohill's no-fault divorce bill was signed into law by Governor Wolf on Wednesday. It reduces the mandatory separation period from 2 years to 1 year. After that, the couple may start dividing assets and the like. The law also had the support of the Pennsylvania Bar Association. That law takes effect in 60 days. Time now for a first look at our forecast. Temperatures near 70 degrees today, but it seems like it's back down in the 60s this weekend. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to get cooler as we go into the weekend, especially the second part of the weekend and going into next week. But I tell you what, picture-perfect weather today, and it's even going to get better as we go into tomorrow. But then some changes to occur by the weekend. I'll explain in just a few. And
thanks, Joe. Coming up next, high school students had the opportunity to check out colleges around our area and hear what they have to offer before they make their big decisions. Plus, our Erin Harvey continues her Breast Cancer Awareness Month series here on WYLN. More news, weather, and sports is coming your way. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, video journalists Mike Lula and Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Gary Perna, Abby Piskel, and Erin Harvey. Sports with Eric DeBerardinis and John Eric Poli. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbachik.
At All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you not only get the vehicle that you want, you also get the lowest financing options.
We also deliver unmatched service.
Whether you're in need of a work truck, have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. It's the Ram Power Days and Jeep Celebration event. Stop in today.
This is Count Dracula. Fear Grove is a haunted attraction in Zines Grove. Take the haunted hayride through the fields and the woods and brave the mazes and the sinister shadows. Walk through the maze filled with my sinister creature friends. Be prepared to face your worst fears, especially me, because I will bite your neck at the Grove. 412 Mills Road, Zines Grove.
It's Oktoberfest in Hazleton, October 7th and 8th at the Center City Park in downtown Hazleton. Friday night, a live broadcast of Nash 93.7, and at 7 o'clock, Hazleton's own premier cover band, Ostrich Hat. Saturday is kids' activities including a pumpkin patch, followed by live performances from Danielle and Iron Cowboy. The McAdoo Fire Company will be serving authentic themed food along with their specialty items paired with select seasonal brewed beers. Donations support the Hazleton Recreation Department, so come on out to Hazleton's Oktoberfest at the Center City Park.
To aid students in their college search, the Hazleton Area High School held a college fair today in the gymnasium. WYLN's Abby Piskel has the details.
Choosing the right college is something that high school students prepare for during their last 2 years of high school. To help students further their education, a college fair was held today in the Hazleton Area High School gym.
Today we have close to 70 colleges, universities, trade and tech schools. We have representatives of the United States military. We have lending institutions. We have a representative from the Pennsylvania Higher Education Assistance Agency. We have basically every expert that you can imagine that will help students on their road to exploring and making college a reality.
Figuring out the right questions to ask college admissions directors may be a bit challenging for students who don't know what to expect. Teachers made themselves available to students to provide them with the necessary questions that they should be asking admissions representatives.
Our teachers have done a team approach with today's activity. They have met with students in their classrooms, and they have actually told students how they can best capitalize on today's college fair, what kinds of questions to ask the representatives.
We spoke with several students who told us what their plans were for after high school and said that the college fair is a great tool for them to use.
It benefits us a lot because we're coming into these areas and we're not really knowing what to ask colleges because we're obviously seniors and juniors in high school, so we don't really know what to expect. And when you go to a college, they kind of just give you brief explanations of things, and this gives us an easier way of how to express ourselves and not sound like we don't know what we're talking about, but give us some expectations of what to look forward to.
I'm intending to be a business major in marketing, but the good thing about the college fair is that you can look around at all the different colleges and see what each one has to offer and like what they can do to help you better in your field.
Yeah, I wanna further my education in like civil engineering, anything to do with construction and things like that, and building stuff.
I'm looking to major in education, specifically math, and I'm not quite sure what school I want to go to yet, but this is a great opportunity to talk to schools, see what majors they have, and just connect with the school.
By allowing students to explore a variety of different colleges and universities, students are able to make sure that they have the right fit. In Hazel Township, for WYLN News, I'm Abby Piskel.
Thank you, Abby. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbachik is back with a full look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
The Hazleton Chamber of Commerce presents The Tastes of Greater Hazleton, Sunday, October 16th at the Health and Wellness Center in Hazleton from noon until 3. Sample signature dishes and products from a variety of restaurants and area businesses. There will be cooking demonstrations by the Brass Buckle Restaurant, Sand Springs Country Club, and Top of the 80s Restaurant. Tickets are $18 in advance and $20 at the door. Available at hazletonchamber.org, the Chamber office, the standard speaker, and other various participating businesses.
Sal's Septic Service for cesspools and septic tank cleaning, and Marola's Garage for car and truck inspection and repairs. If it has wheels, Marola's can fix it. Call Sal's Septic and Marola's Garage at 570-956-4782.
Nespoli Jewelers in Berwick offers the perfect mix of fine and fashion jewelry. Expand your Alex and Ani jewelry collection at Nespoli Jewelers or design a one-of-a-kind engagement ring. Nespoli Jewelers, mixing fine and fashion. 108 East Front Street in Berwick.
Hi, I'm Marty Burns, host of Sports Talk, your weekly source for Hazleton area high school football. I'm joined as always by head coach Mike Brennan. This week we go over the Delaware Valley game, a look ahead to Scranton, and Coach, who's our guest this week?
Quarterback Sparky Wolf.
So that's coming up this week on Sports Talk, brought to you by the Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Alrighty, well, we are very mild outside. It is just splendid to be outdoors. Just about near 70 degrees. Tomorrow is going to even be better. A couple of degrees warmer than what we saw today. Enjoy it, though, while it lasts. We have not seen any precipitation. Now, since the midnight hour, notice those winds are really non-existent. They continue to be very light. All right, how do we do temperature-wise? For the day, we did manage to get up into the 70s for the high temperature, the low being 47. So despite the sunshine and warmer temperatures, the nights still get quite chilly. So we did drop down to 47, and like I said, only a wind gust 11 miles per hour, so overall not too bad out there. Across the state of Pennsylvania, again, you know, it's looking pretty good out there. Weather-wise, again, those winds fairly calm and plenty of sunshine throughout the entire Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Continues to be very nice no matter where you live across the Commonwealth. Here's a look at what we can expect the next few days. Sunshine tomorrow, some morning fog, 72. Showers around for Saturday in the 60s, and then after that, gets cooler for Sunday and Monday with sunshine, some clouds around in the 50s, back up into the 60s Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and those overnight lows continuing to remain chilly. We'll have more for you coming up after this break.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
It's time to find your copy of the Freeland Progress. Look inside for the cemetery adventure featuring local historic cemeteries and a special story about our local anthracite history. The Freeland Progress is free at locations throughout Freeland, Whitehaven, Blakesley, Berwick, Cunningham, Drums, and the Hazleton area.
Introducing the all-new Hazleton Kia, where you are set for life. Where every new vehicle purchased includes a lifetime warranty, lifetime oil and filter changes, lifetime car washes, lifetime loaner vehicles, and lifetime state inspections. Plus, check out this amazing deal on a 2016 Kia Optima. Right now with zero down for only $159 per month, or buy it for $18,998. Hazleton Kia, where you are set for life.
Since 2001, Hazleton Imaging has been offering the best care, a staff that is kind and courteous, and a radiologist on site. Hazleton Imaging is less expensive than most hospitals, and they offer self-pay pricing. Call Hazleton Imaging today at 570-501-SCAN.
Today I'm at the Lehigh Valley Health Network campus Cancer Center, and I'm joined by Dr. Hotchner, who is an oncologist here. So maybe if you want to first start off by talking about what you do here.
Right, we do general oncology and blood disorders we call hematology. So we see all forms of cancers, we see blood disorders, people with coagulation problems, and anemias.
Okay, so maybe if you want to talk about early diagnosis.
Yeah, well, the key to good breast cancer would be breast cancer screening. Made great strides in the last few years. The incidence of breast cancer has decreased, probably because awareness with increasing mammogram use and probably decrease in hormonal replacement therapies.
So how would you go about treating something like breast cancer?
Well, it all depends on the stage. Like I said, early detection, it's a multidisciplinary approach to cancer, which would include myself, oncologist, medical oncologist, radiation therapist, and surgeons. And there's a plan will be put in place based on the size of the tumor and age sometimes. So either we'll have what we call a lumpectomy or mastectomy, and based on what we call lymph node status, we can decide if you need either anti-hormonal therapy or chemotherapy treatment.
So something like radiation, how would a patient start radiation? How does that work?
Well, after we see the patient, we refer the patient to the radiation therapist. And usually it'd be people who have only a lumpectomy. You need local radiation to complete the treatment for the local breast treatment.
Okay, and you guys also have something called telemedicine, correct?
Right, so also we have a way of communicating directly into Lehigh Valley, Cedar Crest. There's a breast tumor board once a week where we can present cases to a big group and get their input and for better treatment planning based on their suggestions. Okay. We also have connection with Sloan Kettering through them, and there are some protocols which are being set up there. If they meet the criteria, then they could be enrolled down at Cedar Crest at this point.
So is telemedicine something new, or has it always been out?
It's always been out, but I think now it's becoming more and more commonplace. So it keeps us from having to travel, and then you can get more input from more experts without sending the patient long distances, and you can have more communication with other physicians.
Okay, so maybe if you want to elaborate more on like early diagnosis and how people can, start finding out earlier.
Right. I mean, breast screening in general will start somewhere between the age above 40, somewhere between 40 and 50. There's a lot of controversy right now what the exact age is. But more important is also family history. Is there a strong family history of breast cancer, then early detection will be started a little bit earlier. So for anybody who has breast cancer, who's under the age of 40, we do genetic screening on them to the genetic cause for the breast cancer.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Dr. Hotchner. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And for anyone who'd like any more information on early detection or how to treat breast cancer, you can visit lvhn.org.
Minutes away. That's right, you're just minutes away from a great deal on a new car, truck, or SUV from Barber Ford. Two great locations, Exeter and Hazleton. The best deals on America's #1 brand are just 25 minutes from Frackville, 26 minutes from Jim Thorpe, 28 minutes from Tamaqua, 20 minutes from Shavertown, and 28 minutes from Clark Summit. Barber Ford in Exeter and Hazleton. Online at barberautogroup.com, where nobody but nobody sells for less.
Beach Mountain Lakes Restaurant and Lounge is open to the public Wednesday through Sunday. They offer great food and entertainment with a beautiful lake view from their 100-foot deck. Wednesday is lasagna night, Thursday is the burger bash, and Sunday is clam night. Check out their live entertainment every weekend.
Every day is special at Bonanza, and Wednesday is for seniors. Seniors 60 and older receive $1 off any platter. Offer valid all day Wednesday. Bonanza Steakhouse, 575 Susquehanna Boulevard, Hazel Township.
From western Pennsylvania to Pennsylvania Ave. Today, the Pittsburgh Penguins were guests at the White House to honor their 2016 Stanley Cup champion season. President Barack Obama even gave a local shout-out, saying Coach Sullivan started the season coaching the minor league team in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. That's Biden country. Well, tonight, Biden country hosting preseason hockey as the Baby Pens take on the Albany Devils. Last season ended in Game 7 of the division finals with a loss, but it was a crazy year. Several key contributors were called up to Pittsburgh and helped the big league team capture Lord Stanley. Head coach Clark Donatelli was a call-up himself from Wheeling last season, getting promoted after Mike Sullivan moved westward as well. So tonight marks his first AHL preseason game.
You know, we got a really good bunch of guys, and we're really looking forward to it. It's been a spirited camp, a lot of compete. You know, the pace has been good, and guys have worked really, really hard. So we're proud of them all, and now we're just looking forward to it. It's good to have some opponents in here and see what these guys can do.
Puck drops at 7. Every fall Thursday we get pro and college football, and this year a heavy dose of Thursday night high school football. Tonight, 3 Wyoming Valley Conference teams in action. It's 2 3A schools coming off upset victories, looking to continue their fight for the playoffs as Nanticoke and Lake Lehman, 2 3 and 3 squads that match up. Also, Athens visits Holy Redeemer at Wilkes-Barre Memorial Stadium. Tune in to Late Edition Sports for highlights from both games. One statement of support wasn't enough. Today, Penn State Athletic Director Sandy Barbour reiterated her comments from last week regarding head football coach James Franklin, saying, quote, "There's no doubt in my mind James is going to be our football coach long term," end quote. Franklin simply focusing on Maryland and getting off to a quicker start. The Nittany Lions have been outscored 41-27 in the first quarter this season, and how the beginning of the game starts is key against the Terrapins.
Obviously, if we can start faster, then we're going to get people out of it. But, you know, if people can have an impact on the game early on and not get in the type of situation where they're feeling like they have to play catch-up.
MMI girls volleyball consistently facing bigger schools, which actually preps the Lady Preppers for the postseason. The bigger school last night, Tunkhannock, the opponent. First set, MMI down 22-13, but they rattle off 7 straight points, 22-20, when the Lady Tigers' Megan Marchetti aces out. Tunkhannock takes the opening set, but Preppers control the rest of the match for a 3-1 win. And the Mets now out, but the postseason moves on. We're past the wild card games and ready for divisional series. Today, the AL's turn. Rematch from last year as the Blue Jays visit the Rangers. They're currently up on Texas 5-0, while the Red Sox get the Indians. Now Joe Maddon and the Cubs, heavy favorites to win the World Series. They begin their run tomorrow, 9 o'clock versus the San Francisco Giants. That's it for sports. Stay tuned.
Hey, it looks good for tomorrow, and then some rain for Saturday, and then much cooler.
All right, so it still holds off for tomorrow. Football Friday. Looking pretty nice. You'll take it. Anything at this point.
Yeah.
Just no rain?
No rain. I mean, we got a little bit of rain last week, but 70s, perfect.
All right, 7 p.m. Pittston at Berwick. Won't want to miss it. Our WYLN sports team will be out there and will be live here at 7 p.m. Have a good night, everyone.